Network Instruments did a BYOD survey at Interop and got some interesting results. One of them was the number of different types of devices that folks are seeing attached to their networks. I was surprised especially by the number that were using smartphones today to connect to networks, as well as the number that were using tablets. Quite a bit higher than I would have expected. So it means that, this is real, and here today everybody's dealing with a real mix of devices. What was really interesting is the fact that only a third of organizations have done a formal BYOD policy. That's not entirely surprising because this is still an evolving area. It's a little disappointing, a little discouraging that not more organizations have gotten serious about how they're going to handle bring your own device, especially when it comes to the risk factors around BYOD. BYOD truly bringing your own device into the network, while from a productivity and from a technology to connect standpoint, it's not a big deal. The risks can be real, and so that's the real driving need to getting serious about a BYOD policy. So some interesting data also is gathered around the impact that BYOD is having on performance. Especially what I found most fascinating is that the presence of portable devices has increased end user happiness levels, contentment. That's great, but really significantly decreased the management team's ability to troubleshoot and monitor both applications as well as connectivity, any general issues. So portability and mobility and bring your own device has definitely pluses and minuses. So the best things that network managers and operators can do to prepare for more BYOD in their network is to make sure they're able to track and understand what sort of mix of endpoints are out there. Now, this data is available within management systems. It helps you appreciate if there are certain use cases or certain groups of users that tend to be more likely to use these devices than others, so that you can set up appropriate policies for access without impacting those employees' ability to do their jobs. So what do we take out of all this, and what should folks be worried about in terms of how to accommodate BYOD? I'd say there's just a couple of things to pay attention to. One is recognize that you're going to have a mix of devices. There's probably going to be more devices coming on. The more you focus in on understanding that mix and who's using it and where within your network, that's going to really help you adapt to and set the right policies around use. And in general, as I mentioned before, you need to get serious about writing and producing an actual BYOD policy so you have some framework to guide users' actions and expectations.